Hello guys, what is up? It's USA Military Modeler, and today I'm going to be doing a session on useful tools for sail modelers, and this is going to be part of one of the things that I'm going to be doing probably monthly. It's called Hobby Talk, where I talk about some stuff that I want to inform you, like channel updates or builds that I've finished, or techniques, stuff like that. But without further ado, let's get on to our first category of our useful things, of our useful model tools, glues. Okay, so the first brand of products that we are going to have with us is testers. I like testers. I have their paints. There's a couple other of their things that I have in here, but their paints their cements are very nice. This is their super glue. I use this for various things like gluing wooden parts and also photo etch parts. So that comes in handy. This is like $3, so really cheap. These are each $5 probably, and this one is just liquid cement for plastic models. This is a really good one. And then hold on, give me a second here if I could take off the cap. Yeah, it's a little hard because the glue got stuck around the edges. Alright, here we go. So that's what the nozzle looks like. You can cut it shorter, but I just didn't want to because, I like it like that. So it's really good. That's my finger for comparison. Yeah, it's really good. By the way, this camera... Oh, sorry about that, guys. This camera is really good. High quality camera. And so that's normal cement, and then that's the normal one. This is super glue. That's the one for clear parts and window maker. Yeah, so that's another good thing to use. Let's go on to our next brands. There's two brands, Tamiya and Italeri. Okay, so I put the tester stuff to the side. And now this is the two brands that have the applications of the fine little brush things. So, the one is Tamiya Extra Thin Cement. I think they have like four different versions of the cement. There's extra thin cement, just regular cement. So I'm not sure how many versions there are, but it's like lime green. It's pretty nice, but this is flammable. Yeah, $5.50. So it's not that much. It's like $5.50, and that one's got a really good application nozzle. You can probably see that. Really nice, easy, and it flows really good through seams, so that you can have the two parts together and then put it down the seam line. It's really good. The next is the Italeri liquid cement for plastic, and this, instead of the small application, it has a much larger application brush for that. So and it also has a little bit faster drying time. I forgot to mention, this is about 15 seconds. This is about 2 minutes. Those are about almost the same. Those are like a minute 30. What I feel is good for holding plastic cement parts together. But yep, I'm gonna quickly scooch these off, and it's going to be on to our next category, which is paint. And this is so small, I might as well just pause to get them. Right, so next category, we have matte varnish and gloss varnish. And these are from Vallejo. They're acrylic resin, and I think these are extremely helpful for models. You can put them in airbrush. I would dilute them a little bit, maybe. But yeah, they're like $5, like normal. No, that doesn't have a price tag, but like $5. I got it. You know, matte varnish, gloss varnish. I would apply the varnishes when you have like you want decals, anything really that you really think you need to seal your paint job. Also, before masking, I would recommend it because otherwise the paint would come off unless you use enamel. But yeah, so we are going to push these to the side over there and get out our next category, which is tools. Alright, so there's a lot of tools and I can't bring them all up to show you, but first one I'm going to be working with is cutting materials. So I have in my hand a box cutter. This is another one of the Testors products. I got this for like $3, $2 at a store. You can have attachment blades. You could get one of these at like probably the department store hobby store or hardware store. Really easy to find, and they just go like this. You can cut a lot better than some of the other tools on our list. So let's put that aside. Now we are going to get another cutting tool, which is probably my favorite one. Everybody, I'm telling you, if you're a modeler, you gotta have this. It's a hobby knife. And that is mine. It's an X-Acto. I'd make sure it's an X-Acto because all of the brands are okay, but you know, X-Acto, it's called an X-Acto knife. You know, it's gotta be really good if that's the name. And then I also have these spare blades. Oh my goodness. These are all my dull blades. Yeah, so I go through blades really, really fast. You can start to see this one starting to have get a little bit dull right there. So yeah, but that you use for trimming up excess sprue parts. That leaves us into our next category after the cutting tools. Oh, wait, we have one more cutting tool. And this is, I don't usually use this for models that much, but scissors. It's really, really useful to have around, you know, especially if you like need to cut something. Like for instance, what would I need to cut? Maybe like plaster cloth to make a diorama or something like that. That's why these are so dirty. Alright, into our next category. This is sort of a random object, but this I think is one of the most useful. This is the Testors pin lights. It's really, really tall. No, it's like, this is my finger for comparison. Yeah, it's pretty tall. But yeah, this is a very simple tool. You can just take one of these little drill things. Just gonna try to pick the largest one out. So you have these little drill things. They almost look like miniature drills. They pretty much are. And you thread them. You loosen this up, and that causes the nut inside to expand. So that's cool. And then eventually you use this one for the smaller ones. Then you can use this one, which is large, for the largest one. And I'm pretty sure there's another one somewhere. But yeah. Anyways, so that's a really, really useful tool. And I forgot to show you how to use it. You go like this on your model and just go like that. This is really useful for if you need to make really, really small holes. For instance, on especially airplanes, the bottom wing, you sometimes need to attach fuel tanks or bomb cartridges, and that you could sometimes need it. And yeah, so that is another very, very useful tool. Continuing on our list, we probably This is the tool that I probably, when I'm building a kit, I use this the most. It is the sprue cutters. Oh, I forgot to mention, that is about $15, but you can get them for like $8. Okay, so these are also, again, Tester sprue cutters. These are $10. They have spring action, and they are only designed to cut plastic models parts off sprues. These are really, really good because they're really, really close to the edge. Also, these Testors ones are good. Also, the Tamiya ones are really, really high quality. I really like the grip that they have there. Really good. You can squeeze really easy. Get really nice close up to parts. And yeah, that's another really good one. I'm gonna pause the video now and start getting into parts for assembly one. Alright, so this list keeps continuing, and first up, we're gonna talk about these pegs, or these clothespins, what they're called. And these are really good for holding together a bunch of stuff, like 1/72nd scale airplane fuselages, or the fuselage of 1/72nd scale airplanes. Also, airplane wings. The wings sometimes need help with that, so I would usually have on hand like 10 of these, 20, but I have brought 2. And yeah, so it was really cool. These are basic, you know. You hang stuff, used to hang up stuff on a clothesline with this. So yeah, but be careful when they're holding bombs. Never, if you're gluing together 2 halves of a bomb, never put it in there, because it happened once, and it literally went and shot out, and the bomb, I still have no idea where the heck the bomb is. So yeah. By the way, if you watch my one video, it's that alligator. I forgot the first letters, but the alligator, the 1/72nd scale Academy kit. That was it. Alright, going on to our second from last tool, tweezers. And I have 4. I have these, which are sort of like, really, like, I don't even know. They're just tweezers. These are, I would not recommend these, because when they squeeze down, they like can snap pieces. This is really large tension in there. Looks like an X. I don't know if you can see right there. It looks like an X, but yeah, these really snap model pieces. So I would not recommend using these. These are really good for dioramas. If you have like little things of rocks that you want to place onto your diorama, you just scoop them all like that, and then just sprinkle them on really easily. And last but not least, I use these the most probably. These are just easy tweezers, but you need to definitely put some pressure on them to get them to go all the way in. So, but they do also leave a little bit of a gap too. So that's a disappointment. Oh man, it's on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna put this here, stop the video, and come back to you with the final thing, the final object in our helpful tools for scale modelers. Okay, our final one is sanding files, or just files, like nail files, anything. These are especially well. I know Squadron Products makes specialized ones for models. This is just a nail file. It's by Revlon. Maybe I should get the Squadron Products one instead. That's gonna be on my shopping list. But yeah, these are really good for sanding seams, putty. Also, if the sprue cutters don't get too close. Also, if there's flash or burrs, not really. That would be pretty hard. But anyways, this is basically, or actually for this, I forgot to mention these. Also, you can use sandpaper too. But yeah. Alright guys, so these are the, I don't even know how many, useful tools for scale modelers.